no!
Oh no, we're being molested. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining episode 11 of the ACKS Imperial Imprint actual play campaign, the Grey Brotherhood. 30 years ago, we were comrades at the West Point Wargames Club. Now we've come together again to play Adventure Conquer King System Imperial Imprint, or ACKS II. ACKS II is a new edition that'll be crowdfunding soon. If you're just now joining the campaign, be sure to check the descriptions below for a link to the Annals of the Grey Brotherhood. The Annals are being written by Jonathan Oldenburg, author of Tears from Iron, currently playing Ardravis in the campaign. Anytime you need a refresher, you can just check the link in the descriptions to review everything that's gone before. Jonathan's book is currently on sale on Amazon, so be sure to check it out. We begin in the town of Ciadanos on 33rd of Sevelin with the Grey Brotherhood about to depart for Turos Tem and the buried temple nearby. All right, gentlemen. Well, it is the morning of the 33rd. What do you want to do?
Okay, so a couple of quick things. I recalculated session 10 after all of our sales with the appropriate calculation for the henchmen. You could see that they received a massive payout, all 9 of them. The end result is and then there's the equipment purchases that are in the Google Sheet. End result is we're only able to deposit 900 with the Merchant Guild as our emergency inside Ciadanos fund. Additionally, we're leaving Griffin behind, and I'm commissioning in Ciadanos 3 more Holy Water, 3 more Horsetail, which he will pick up. When those are ready, he'll just pick those up in the course of while he's staying there. Also leaving him with 1 of the still remaining bone fetishes that he can sell. Additionally, if he needs that, and so he has those. And then I've got a couple of gold that we can just take on the road with us. And then when we hit Turos Tem, we'll probably try to cash out some more things. And just buy a couple more things and then go on to the temple. Okay.
On that note, I wanted to update you on 2 rules updates that we're making based on playtest feedback. So number 1, strength will now add to thrown damage. So if you have a high strength and you throw a weapon, it will add to the damage of that thrown weapon.
Nice.
Which is a nice boon for those with high strength who want to hurl a battle axe or something like that.
Nice.
Second, XP will now be divided among party members who return to civilization. Deceased party members who are left behind on the adventure do not receive a share of XP. But deceased party members who are brought back to civilization do receive a share of XP. If a deceased party member receives XP and is not restored to life within a day, then that XP goes into the player's reserve XP bucket.
Okay.
And the division of XP occurs when the first member of the party reaches civilization and then gets allocated to each member as they arrive. So you can trickle in over hours or days or press ahead for urgent tasks. And that avoids some of the weird manipulation that people can sometimes do by timing when they enter the cities and things.
I like it. Yeah, that was hilariously funny. It was also a little bit weird.
Yes. Okay, good.
Well, I was saying as you dropped, Sean also put it in there that he bought Zeodana a glaive.
Oh, good. Okay, so Zeodana has a glaive,
and that's been added to her character sheet. I renamed it, Sean, from polearm to glaive because glaives are just so much cooler.
I think I've gone through and I've updated the characters with what we've bought. So, for instance, with Holy Water, with additional military oil, both Avaro and Heraeus, I gave a patch of Wolfsbane. Also, that's already loaded on there. Alex, what I do not have is the magic mace and the shield for Raymond.
Ah, yes. Okay, I can do those. Okay.
While he's doing that, Sean, it occurred to me, our whole conversation about party size stems back to something that Newton said pretty early on about 14 sort of being a threshold. I can't find
Yeah.
where that threshold is. It's probably in some GM note somewhere. But it occurs to me, regardless of what that threshold is, we now have 4 mules and 2 war dogs. So I think that's all out the window anyway. So if you,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
as far as
the
making
total
noise.
is close to 20. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you wanted to pick up Turok, I mean, that would give Higlak a second.
I figured we'll probably pass through Turostown.
Yeah.
As I was thinking about it, if we put somebody in the second rank with a halberd or a glaive that's got strength 18, I mean, that's a head chopper right there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Are there some rules? I couldn't
sure.
find.
Right.
Are there rules about like trying to recruit after a time period has elapsed? Or there's some sort of rule about time periods, and I thought it was recruitment, but maybe it's not. I couldn't find it.
That the time period rule is for diplomatic interactions. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, how quickly you can change people's attitude about things. Okay, so
so then let me. So in the Discord, what we are going to do is pretty much from here on out until we get to the temple, while we're having downtime on the road at night and stuff like that, Castinus is going to train the other members of the party in treachery. And so what we've got is there are 3 code words that Castinus will use if he is parlaying using diplomacy with other beings. So naturally, we're going to do it in 2 different languages. So he speaks Goblin, so he's going to train the group on the Goblin words, but that's the only Beastman type language that he knows. So it'll be in Orin and in Goblin. And so when I use the term handsome or handsomely, like we will pay handsomely or something like that, that means, okay, everybody get ready. It's going to go down. When I use the word wise, like, oh, you are very wise to accept this or something like that. When you use the word wise, it means the next action, the next impulse is go. If I use handsome and everybody gets ready, and then I use the word glorious, that means that we're not going to act treacherously. That's something that they've convinced me that will go a different direction. So there's the preparatory, there's the immediate, and then there's the disregard.
got it. That's awesome.
And we'll see if it works. What is the command word for the Staff of Healing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I have that for you. 1 sec.
So that anyone can use it.
No, it can only be used by cleric, divine caster.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Only the staff healing can only be used by divine caster. So Raymond, Zeodana, or the crone.
okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Okay.
Yeah, 1 sec. Sorry, I have that password. I just didn't have it open in front of me. Okay, so. Yes. So the code word is Salanthus maculus.
You know what that means?
In classical art, it means healer's healer.
Oh.
Yeah.
You put that in the.
I'll put that in text.
So you get that.
Here that Willie says he started the recording at 9:20 EDT because I don't see the streaming guy, but I guess it's all right.
I'm seeing it, so it's probably just a glitch of something.
Yeah. And you caught the note about the mic?
Yeah. So why don't we actually? So do we want to start again or just move forward?
Just move forward.
Okay. All right. So on the 33rd, it is a sweltering clear day. The temperature is 96 degrees Fahrenheit, although those terms, of course, don't exist, but I'm translating them into classical RN for you. And so anyone in metal armor will have penalties traveling today.
We don't have enough. We're maxed out, so we'll probably just have to go slower.
Yeah.
As far as cart and donkey and mules.
You mean your cart and mules are carrying as much as they can carry?
Yeah.
Right. Well, what you can do is you can take off the you could pick up some gear and then replace it with armor so they're not covered in metal armor. Let me explain.
Okay.
So, weathering the wild, sweltering temperatures, adventurers in sweltering weather have their expedition speed halved. Full stop. So first off, you move at half speed. Second, if you're in heavy armor, you must make a death saving throw each hour. If it fails, you become fatigued until you shed your armor for at least 1 hour. Your water ration is increased, and if you become dehydrated, you lose 2d6 constitution. So.
Okay, so definitely
your speed is already going to be halved, and being fatigued sucks because it means you have penalties until you rest. So you would be much better off to get anyone in plate armor out of plate armor.
Okay.
Oh, you say metal? Is it all metal armor? Like I'm in scale, so does that also
heavy
Yeah,
armor?
heavy.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is plate, lamellar, and banded. Okay, so heavy armored characters are just going to take their armor off, or at least strip down enough armor so that they count as medium.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Why don't I sort of lead the group by a pretty good distance? 500 meters or something like that. Because I'm the explorer, so I can sort of, keep an eye on the road and.
Yeah, that would be good, and because we're
let's evade if we need to.
Yeah, Higlax, armor class is now 1, so
Yeah.
Horaeus is now 2, so yeah.
How? What I'm presuming is that we're going to try to get some early warning of an encounter, and the rest of the group just starts suiting up.
Right. Also, I can help evade, but
right.
if we need to. But
What's
if we don't,
Alex? What's the time period on putting on heavy armor? That seems like it would be something that would take some time.
It takes 1 round per point of AC. So to reduce from heavy armor to medium armor is a 2-point reduction. So it would take 2 full rounds.
is it possible? I know that like in traditional medieval armor, there was a underlayer of padded armor, which has a reduced has some AC benefit, but not much. Mm-hmm. Is that baked into the rules that they could be traveling in their padded portion?
Well, that's what I was saying, that they strip down enough to no longer count as being in heavy armor. Yes. That's exactly what I was referencing.
So they're not actually going down to full 0 AC from their armor. They're going down.
No, they're going from 6 by 2 points, from 6 to 4.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Okay, that works for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'll just go ahead and put on the inventory itself. Go ahead and re-equip that, and we'll just remember that it's dropping 2 points.
Yep. You don't need to. Unless combat comes up, it doesn't matter. Sean, I should also mention heavy helmet counts as heavy armor. So
okay, yeah, all helmets. Yeah, all helmets.
Yeah, obviously, right. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, just like when I was a soldier, every time somebody wasn't looking, I took my helmet off.
No, totally, right?
Right.
Totally. Sean is running around being like, "Drink water."
That's what boonie hats are for, man. That's right. What boonie hats are for.
That's right.
Drink water.
Hey, that was the one perk of Ranger School, was being able to go on patrols in a soft cap, no helmet. It's like,
really?
It's like it's like the rest of this totally sucks except for that one thing.
That's cool.
Sleeping in a swamp, but at least I have a boonie hat on.
Okay. So, let's see here.
Oh, quickly. So I'm assuming that we will probably like a quick strategy for if and when we meet the demon. I think we
Oh, I lost you, Sean.
try to put rank race like. Oh, you still can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we try to make a funnel, and so that Raymond and Horaeus are kind of at the center of it, at the bottom of it, so that there's a gauntlet that the thing has to go down, and we just try to. And I'll run Tyrannus and Avro, and what he's going to try to do is he's going to try to thunderclap it, so that and hopefully get it to be deafened. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. If it does, that means that the explorer and both of the thieves can, if you could get behind it as soon as you can, you should be, that if it's deafened, then I think you automatically are considered to be sneaking and can execute a backstab.
If you have that power, yes.
Yes.
Or it's a surprise. It's a surprise attack for me, not a backstab. But I get the point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Not quite as fancy as backstab.
It might turn out to be immune to those, and it's all moot anyways. But that's that's my idea.
There's also Aguilar. When he mentioned who he has, he also forgot Aguilar has his too.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Okay.
So
yeah, I think one of the keys also that we learned from the boat incident is when defending Raymond from a demon, if we crowd too much, that might actually be a problem, because Raymond actually has the best defense of all of us. Because if we're surrounding Raymond, what the demon's going to do is going to kill us to get to Raymond.
Yeah.
But Raymond's actually the one who can best survive the demon.
That's what I'm saying. The only one that's actually next to Raymond is going to be Horaeus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, a looser order than we had on that boat. That was
much.
It was a good prototype experiment, right? How not to do it.
And definitely we assumed that we were being attacked by a big bad, not a swarm, and that made all the difference.
Right.
Oh, the funny thing to review was the icon for Cleopas would look like this genie kind of guy, and I was like, I think that's the demon right there.
Right. Yeah. I know, that was hilarious.
You completely threw me off. It was awesome.
Brilliant.
Okay, nice slide of
I think we're good.
So you guys have been normally you'd be able to move 4 hexes a day. Right now you can only move 2 hexes a day because of the sweltering heat. You've been traveling about 4 hours when you need to make surprise checks at -2.
Ruh-roh. Is that just a... What roll is that?
So what we're going to do, we're going to roll once for the party, and then we're going to just apply the modifiers to those who have them. So Jonathan, I believe you have +2 versus surprise.
Yes.
Wow, that was a terrible roll. Okay.
My dear Lord.
All right. Well, that could have gone a lot better for you guys. So as you guys are making your way down the road, there is a sudden eruption of arrows from a grassy knoll to your northeast. And so let's see, we will just start off doing some rolls. So we had the explorer was in the front. Let me pull up. Newton still hasn't made it on yet. Huh. All right, here we go. Okay, so first attack is going to come at Andravis. I'm attacking you at a -2 penalty to do medium range, but +2 because you are surprised. So, all right.
And I'm sure that'll hit.
Andravis, AC 5. Does that hit you?
I'm AC 1.
You're AC 1?
That's what it says.
That does not make sense.
It can't be right. That doesn't. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I was just reading off the sheet. I have skill armor, so that's 3.
Yeah, you don't have your. You're not wearing your armor. Is the problem now? It should be fixed.
There we go. So I am 4. So it's still hit.
Still hit. So you take 3 points of damage. Then we'll go with. We'll target Agalor is the next one. Agalor AC 5 is a miss. Then we're going to hit Avaro. Miss. We're going to shoot at Castinus driving the wagon. Miss. Okay. They're going to shoot at the War Dog.
Oh.
Miss.
War Dog gets missed. Okay. Haraeus. Gets missed. Okay. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I still got some more. All right. So the next one will shoot at Higlak. Miss. Okay. Mandonio. Miss. Raymond. Miss. And I guess Zayadana. Miss. Wow. I don't want to hear any more complaints about bad luck from you guys after that series of rolls.
Right.
Well, you'll hear them. That was just one good round.
All right.
Yeah.
Alex, you realize you still have the game paused, just as a heads up.
Yeah, well, there's nothing really to see right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll we can
I still got hit, by the way, so I'm still going to complain.
but that's true.
I think I was the only one.
Yeah. All right. So here we are in the road bend. So let's see. Griffin's not there. All right. Is there anybody who's missing? Castinus, maybe?
Yeah.
Castinus and Raymond, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get Castinus and Raymond. Okay. All right. Go ahead and throw you guys all into combat. The enemy, from what you saw from the arrows, is 150 feet to the northeast.
I think Haraeus is missing too.
Okay.
And you may want to clear the kobolds off.
I don't even see any kobolds. Do you still see? Oh, I see. Okay,
Yeah, they're here.
I see them. I got them.
Awesome.
So I should move myself because I'm out front. So I should put myself out front.
Yeah, put yourself up front. Yeah. Okay. So, Andravis, you're first.
Oh, I am. Okay. So I can't see where they came from other than to the northeast.
150 feet to the northeast, they're on a grassy knoll. They have partial cover, and you have a longbow, composite bow?
It is a longbow, I believe.
All right, so they're at medium range, so it's -2 to hit, plus -2 for the cover. So you're -4 to hit if you want to shoot at them.
Are they on the map? I'm not seeing anything.
They're not on the map. They're not on the map.
Okay. Now, I want to make sure I don't mix up the order. It's I can move and then shoot, or is it? Yeah, is that correct?
You move and then shoot. Yes.
I'd like to move to some cover or maybe around this tree, and while still being able to see them.
Sure.
Apologize for that. I missed how far do we think
they're 150 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we tell what they are?
Humanoids of some sort.
Yeah, so I'll duck behind the tree, and then I will return fire.
Okay.
Whoever's closest.
Miss.
I'm jarred from my wound.
Yep. All right. Comes to Ravilla.
Move and take cover.
Okay. Castinus.
Move and take cover.
Okay,
I think we just try to get out. Try to get out of the line of sight, the line of fire.
All right, Scandara.
Let's see. What kind of bow does she have? She has a short bow. What kind of range is that? Long range for her?
Still medium range.
Yeah, it's still medium.
She'll duck behind the wagon. Use that wagon for cover and return some fire.
Great, do it. Miss. Okay. Let's see. Higlak.
Higlak will move up beside Andrevis to make sure that he's got some support. And then he will shoot his short bow at target of opportunity. What's the minus on that? -4?
-4, yeah.
Okay.
Not enough. Okay. Aguilar. Oh, actually, it's me. I'm up at this point. Okay. So I'm now going to start taking my shots. So let's see here. Where did my little bitch go? Here he is. Okay. All right. So first shot is going to be against Andravis. I'm now at -2 because he's got cover. Oh, I'm at -4 because he's got cover, no longer surprised. Missed. Okay. Next one, -4, shooting at Higlak. Missed. Next one, shooting at -4 on Aguilar. Missed. Wow. Avaro, okay. Oops, he's supposed to be dead. Let's see, we'll shoot at Scandara. Who hasn't taken cover yet. Or she took cover behind the wagon.
She took cover, yes.
All right, so I'm shooting at Zayadana then. Oh, there it is. Zayadana takes 4 points from an arrow. Bites into her. Shooting at Raymond. -2. Oh! Wow, Raymond takes 6. Brutal.
Good thing he's level 2 now.
Yep. Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 2 shots left, so we'll do Haraeus at -2. This, and we'll do at Mandonio at -2.
What up?
Hey, what's up, Raymond? All right, missed. Okay, so back to the initiative tracker, and it is Raymond's. It is Jenna, Zayadana.
Wait a minute. I would is this the third round that's starting?
First round or second round, because we did the surprise round and now the second round.
Okay. Well, wait a minute. So is it? Okay. So Tyrannus, it was move and take cover.
Okay. So I don't think Tyrannus is gone yet. Yeah, he doesn't go till 1. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. He hasn't even gone yet, so he's still don't care. Okay. So, Jenna, anything Jenna Vale wants to do?
Move and take cover next to Castinus. I'll move her up there.
Okay.
She can probably shoot too with her bow if she's got range. I mean, if she can see him.
She can shoot, yeah.
No, because if you take cover, you get the bonus to AC for taking 2 move actions.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct.
So move and take cover gives them all a bonus to AC.
Right. Okay.
Oh, it's an extra bonus?
Aguilar?
Okay.
Aguilar?
Move and take cover. He's going to move this way.
All right. Avaro?
Same, move and take cover.
Okay. Tyrenius?
Move and take cover.
Okay. And then Haraeus.
Haraeus will also move and take cover. He'll move over yonder.
Okay. So then
over the rear flank.
Yep. Okay. So everyone then except for Andravis and Higlak have better cover. They have cover just from the terrain, but the rest of you guys have kneeled, so it's -4 instead of -2.
Yep.
Okay. Very good.
Wait, just to confirm, we're being ambushed.
Yes, by guys 150 feet to your northeast that are shooting arrows at you.
And you just took a 6-point hit.
I did?
Oh, Tornius. Mm-hmm. Yeah, by the way, Tornius should probably be casting a spell, right, Sean?
Yeah, he's going to cast a spell for round 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so we're in round 2.
Yeah.
Yes. So Trenius, what are you casting?
He's going to cast Slumber on those that he could see on the knoll.
Okay. So 10-foot diameter spear. So there are 1, 2, 3. There are 6 of them within a 10-foot diameter sphere.
Okay.
All right. So Skandara is first.
She actually also didn't kneel and take. So can she kneel because she's now in cover and kneel and then shoot?
Yes.
Okay, so she will kneel now and shoot.
Okay.
Learning new tricks from Castinus. That is 3 rolls at 3 or less in a row.
Oh, all right. Andravis?
I will also kneel and shoot. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's better, maybe.
Hits AC3 is a hit, and 1d6 plus 1, 3 points is not enough. So one of them is wounded. Okay. Haraeus?
Haraeus is going to continue to maintain his cover. Since he has no ranged component, he's going to let folks with bows handle that stuff.
Okay. Aguilar?
So now Aguilar, he is in cover. He can now shoot at medium range.
All right. So he's at -4 to shoot at them. Okay. He has missed. All right.
Are they also at -4? Because I did not put any -4 penalties in my roll, so my roll probably missed.
Oh, you didn't put the -4?
No.
Oh, yeah. Then your roll missed. Yeah. You guys are at -4 against them. Have been the whole time. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The wounded bandit looks down and is like, "Oh, it was just a flesh wound. I'm fine, guys." Okay. So they are up now, and so I am going to do some rolls here. So it will start Skandara. Miss. Travis. Miss. Reyes. Miss. Aguilar. Really miss. Avaro. Miss. Higlak. Miss. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna shoot at Genevale. Miss. And shoot at Zayadana. Zayadana gets AC1 is not enough. They need 20s to hit you guys, it looks like. Mandonio.
Any chance they're all in heavy armor?
None of them are in heavy armor.
So we can just wait them out and then they'll start getting fatigued.
No.
Oh, well.
Okay. Cast this. Okay. So they have now also all knelt as well. And so you are now -6 to shoot at them. It is a flurry of long-range archery fire.
All right, this is an opportunity to close with these guys. All right.
So it is now Haraeus and Aguilar have gone, so it is now Avaro.
I recommend, the normal move and then duck down. Normal move, duck down until we get close enough.
Well,
I'm up,
so
I'm seen, I'm down.
okay. Well, Avaro, what are you doing?
Sorry, I just came back in. Does Avaro have? I don't think he has. Oh, he does. Okay. Avaro will fire back with his bow.
Okay. Avaro misses. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Ravila?
She is going to maintain cover and defend.
She doesn't have a shield, so she can't defend.
She has to have you have to have a shield to do that?
To get any bonus against missile weapons, you do, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Tyrenius is up, and his spell goes off. They have less than 2 hit dice, so 6 of them drop.
Nice.
On my count, there's 10 total. So there's
10
4
total.
left.
That's correct. Higlak, you're up. So now keep in mind that they're 150 feet away. You're in the wilderness, so movement rates are faster because the footing is better than it is in the dungeons. So your normal dungeon movement, I believe Higlak is 90 feet on a charge. In this terrain, it would be, which is shrubland. Let's see. Yep. So times 1, there's some hills and forest, times 2/3, so 60 times 3. So your movement is 180 feet. So you could, if you'd like to, Higlak charge them.
Charge!
Yeah?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so Higlak goes bursting across. I don't have enough space on the map. All right, so Higlak, as you approach, you see they look to be human bandits. They are dressed in various colors of green and brown with cloaks, short bows, shoddy clothing, shoddy boots. They look like rough-necked men that have seen a lot of sun, leathery faces. 6 of them are unconscious. The other 4 are looking somewhat panicked by the sudden collapse of their friends.
Hopefully they're looking a lot more panicked with the pissed-off Ravager coming flying at them.
I think it is fair to say that that is correct, yes.
Okay. So I think
it's unfair not to say it.
I'm going to attack the nearest one to me.
Okay, you get +2 to hit because of your charge.
Hang on, I need to. Well, where did he go? Where did he go, George? He's up there.
And any of the bonuses for the fact that they're kneeling? They're not exactly prone, but
no, there's no bonus against them for kneeling. No.
All right, so that was a +2, Alex, just to confirm.
Correct. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, actually, let me think about that. So they are
after I've already rolled.
No, there isn't. There's no bonus. Okay. Doesn't matter.
Prone is +2, right?
Yeah, I mean, maybe you could get an elevation bonus if they're kneeling. It doesn't matter because Higlak swings Morsur San, the magic sword. It bites into the bandit's neck and just keeps on going through, severs the spine. Spinal fluid sprays up into the air in a spurt. His carotid and jugulars begin to pump out pulses of blood. The head goes flying, and you cleave.
And let's hit the next guy.
Okay.
Cleave.
Yep. So without hesitation, you spin with a backhand blow with Morsur San, caves in on the collarbone like this, slices right through the collarbone down into the heart. The guy screams and tries to put his arm up, but his arm doesn't work anymore because of the damage, and he just collapses. And you get another cleave.
And I Rob Roy'd him. But if you've never seen Rob Roy,
yeah, good visual.
Yeah. Come on.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes.
Brutality.
Wow. Okay. So that was 3 dead. There's only 1 left. So with your final blow, you lift your blade up, and already they're turning to try and ward off your attacks, trying to use their bows like this. And you just bring it down from the top in a chop. You're not even trying to be finesse at this point. Cleaves right through the bow and down into the guy's skull. And it hits him so hard from the top of his head that his teeth fall out.
Love it. Love it.
Okay. So, so good job, Higlak. Okay.
And
Jenna?
with my last moment, I yell at the last one, yield.
Yeah, fair enough. Do you have Intimidate? I don't remember.
I think only Mandonio does.
Mandonio does.
Yeah.
That's the triple beheading is all the intimidating.
Right.
Yeah. That's right. No, I behead. I don't need a proficiency for that. That's just my natural way of life. Okay. Well, they will certainly be making a morale check at the end of the round. Let's put it that way. They being him.
I was about to say, there's only one dude left.
Yeah. Okay. So Zayadana?
She is going to double move up in that direction.
Okay. Mandonio?
He is going to move next to Boreas and activate rear guard.
Okay. Raymond?
He's going to move up, double move up towards Zayadana as well. So
great.
So this is 60. That was about 60 feet, which is typically a double move.
Yeah, but you're moving a little faster outdoors. You're moving at roughly twice double speed, so that's a single move.
Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, in that case, they could probably both get into that area. So
they can at least get up there close. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Castinus?
I'm going to move back here and set up rear guard next to Tyrannius.
Okay. So he throws down his weapon and he says, "Please spare me and my sleeping men. We'll trouble you no more." Okay. So that ends the fight.
Yep.
So Boreas took 6 points of damage, and Andravis took 3, and I think that's it.
Didn't Zayadana?
Yep, Zayadana also got
hit. Zayadana did also? Okay.
Oh, how much did she get hit for?
She got hit for 4.
Oh, wow. She was on death's door.
Yeah.
Okay,
well, what do you guys want to do with these guys?
Higlak will walk up to the guy who's surrendered and go ahead and just wipe his bloody sword on the guy's shirt, and stand over him menacingly while everybody else comes up to help deal with the rest of them.
Yeah, start tying him up.
Okay.
Start binding up the.
Yep, we got.
We have manacle.
Yep, sure do.
All right, start manacling those guys.
I think we get
take them to Turos Tim for some justice.
Or just, it's like, so Cassinus and Mandonio come up and ask him, who are you looking for? Who sent you? Where are the others?
He says, well, no one sent us. We're just bandits, man.
Where's the rest of your group?
It was just us. There was 10 of us. We thought that was a pretty good group of bandits.
Where's your hideout?
We're recently dispossessed of our hideout and, seeking a new hideout.
Where was your hideout?
It was in Annals, and the local thieves guild there, the Grey Brotherhood, didn't take kindly to us and told us that perhaps we should prey on people in the wilderness rather than in their territory. So we took caution as the better part of valor and decided to prey, on you, I guess. But it was nothing personal, just business.
It was a little personal to me. I say, throwing the bloody arrow at his feet.
We really
ask your friends how personal it was for them.
Yeah, they seem to have taken it very personally. We really thought that our ambush would be a lot more effective, but we had miscalculated the range. We should have let you get closer. It's just you had that scout up ahead. We were really worried it would mess things up.
You are impious fellows, and that is why your plans have failed. We are the chosen. We are the chosen of Aminar, here to cleanse the land of darkness, and you just got in our way.
He goes, Aminar, damn it! Did we attack the Imperial Vanguard? God.
I would backhand him. I just can't help it. Backhand him.
That's the last mistake.
He's like, oh, what did I say?
We are the Grey Brotherhood.
Oh, yeah, totally. It's a great honor to be defeated by you.
Well, let's search the rest of the. I'm assuming they don't have much, but let's search them.
No, they were stripped of almost everything. They've got short sword, dagger, leather armor, and short bows, all in bad condition.
I mean, is that even worth the space that it would occupy in the carts?
Not really.
It's not.
No.
Okay. And I assume that these kids are broke, so they don't have anything for us to take from them.
We just found 7 more recruits for the Turos Tim Legion.
The leader says, I'm obviously things didn't go as well as I had planned, but my men and I are not bad. Do you have any need for some scouts? We could prowl the local villages, pick up rumors, send them your way. I'd rather help you guys out than have you turn us over to Turos Tim for our, for the things we've done in the past that we will not do again in the future.
Well, the legate's looking for more warriors, legionnaires. What do you think about joining the Legion? Go to war, go to jail.
We are not really soldiers. We're more gentlemen, adventurers.
I mean, gentlemen and bandits?
Yes.
I with an eye for an experienced fighter warrior, I look at them hard and see if any of them are worth our time.
They do not look to you to be fighter types. They have a lean and hungry look, and they were not particularly good at defending themselves in melee. But they were relatively good archers, and they were quite good at being hidey.
So they're proto thieves, kind of.
So
Sean,
I guess you're the only one who falls into the rogue category among the partners of the Brotherhood, among the brothers of the Brotherhood. So, in theory, if you want to, you could try to hire them as your proto gang. If you wanted to get into that side of the equation.
If we had more of an established presence, I might think about that, but I think we got to stay on task for what we got now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I see kind of only three options. One is let them go, which I really don't want to do. I'm a little bit annoyed that they did what they did. Turn them over to the legate to be killed, or turn them over to the legate to become scouts. I mean, the legate could use thief scouts.
True.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think, we lay those two options. And unless there's a plan to recruit or do something like that, those would be my thoughts on the two options. Hey, your choice. We either tell them that you ambushed us and we're brigands, or we tell them that you're eager recruits who have good scouting ability.
I think I can speak for all the men who are sleeping when I say that we're eager recruits. Very eager.
Well, then we have them. Walk point.
Okay.
Huh. Oh yeah.
What do you think?
Unarmed, they walk point.
Throws Tim Death March? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I basically have them. Let me see. So we're not going to kill them, obviously. So we are taking them to Tourist Town, and so the question is, do we take them in manacles or not? That's the big question.
Well, let's say we take them to manacles until we get to the gates, and then we unmanacle them. I don't trust them to not try to knife us in the sleep. We're a long way from Tourist Town.
Yeah. They're definitely going to be
here's another option. we could always just take them back to Saidanos, turn them over there, heal, and wait and maybe the weather will be better on another day, because we hardly made it out of town anyways.
I mean, we could sell them to the gladiator pits.
That's cool, dude.
You could.
That's
40 GP each.
Is it?
You guys are actually still here.
Yeah. So Alex.
Oh my goodness.
I'm actually. The funny thing is, I don't think there's anything in the catechism of the Imperial faith that would be against selling these guys to the
I say let's go back to Saidanos. Let's try to get him into the gladiator school. and rest. Raymond, you can rest in the temple, and maybe the weather will be better tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
All right. Sure. So you guys turn around and escort them back to Saidanos in manacles, and you make it back to the city gates just a bit before dark, having marched out half the day through the sweltering heat and marched back. So you're covered in sweat, mosquito bites, basically feeling pretty miserable. The henchmen are grumbling a little bit, sort of, it's a lot of marching without a lot of gold, I feel like, over these last couple days. Yeah, it's been one day, says Jenna Vale. Zahawk says, it's 7 days in imp years.
Well, I got 240 gold pieces covered, so
don't make me rebuke you.
He goes and hides in Trenius' robe again. Okay, so you make it back to Sidonos, pass through the gates. It's at this point nighttime, so you won't really be able to do anything with these guys until tomorrow. I guess you can keep them in the common rooms and whatnot of an inn.
Yeah.
So we did the magical healing before sleep, so that way we're not using any comfrey or anything like that to try to get some healing up.
Yeah, so you have the staff of healing, so you can use it to heal everyone. So
yes,
that's right.
So first,
is it unlimited charges?
It's unlimited charges, but once per day per person. All right. So for Zeodana, she heals 2. For Piglak,
I don't need healing.
All right. Who was it that needed healing? Androvas.
Well, I did. That'll take me all the way up.
Person.
Raymond
heals 4.
How many was I down? You said 6?
6.
No, you were down to 7 hit points because you had started off the fight with a little less for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe that was just hadn't updated your sheet. So yeah, so you would have been down 6. That's right, because you hadn't updated your sheet. Okay, so you're -4. So at that point, she can just she lays on hands and heals you of what you're missing, and then she will cast a spell on you, Jonathan. And
no, I was already on full.
Not you. Sorry, on who was it? Zeodana. Yeah, and so now she's full up. Okay, great. Okay, so we'll advance play to the.
And Zeodana now has a glaive.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, great.
All right. We advance play to the 34th of a Sevelin, and you wake up to enjoy, not just is it sweltering hot and 100 degrees Fahrenheit, it's also rainy. It's absolutely terrible weather to travel.
It's such a bad time of the year. By the way, Ravelo was down to 1 hit point. I think that's from the previous fight. I'm going to bump her back up to full health.
Previous fight, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna try to find the send word to try to find the gladiator recruiter.
That's no problem. It only takes you about an hour, one ancillary activity, and he meets up with you, and he says, "So you have fresh meat for the arena?"
We do. We do. These men approached us under eager circumstances to prove their skill, and I think you will be the next teacher.
Okay. Well, I can probably sell 5 of them to the pits in Sipharon, so I can give you 200 gold for 5. I'll choose the 5 that look best. I'm going to need them all to I'll need them all to take their shirts off.
He's going to check their teeth.
All right. So he picks 5 to be gladiators, drops you 200 gold. Okay. All right. That leaves you. One of the ones that he didn't pick was the leader. Kind of like looking really anxious that he didn't get picked. And he's like, good luck, guys.
Like a leg.
Okay. Talking to you guys, well, if it's only one left.
2 left.
2 left.
2.
Yeah, just 2 left.
2 left. And one of the ones that was left was the leader.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not averse. 2 is more manageable than 7. So if you guys think it's a good idea to try our hand at recruiting them, I'm not averse to that at this point.
Now, let's just turn them over to the prison and just get rid of them.
Whoa, wait. I thought we had a deal. I was going to go with you to Turos Tam and be a scout. At no point was there discussion of prison. I'm an Aran patriot. Now.
You know what? I'll try my hand at recruiting him and see if because I could use another minion. And we could use another archer at the very least.
And not only that, you're the guy who spared him. So,
yeah, is this the guy I spared his life and wiped my? Yeah, awesome.
Okay,
That's even better.
Yeah, give it a try.
All right, what's my roll on that, Alex?
It's 2d6 plus your charisma. Charisma bonus, if any.
I have no charisma bonus.
All right then.
Oof.
That's a prison.
He says, go into dungeons? Like, as an adventurer? No, the whole point of me wanting to join the Legion was to not go into a dungeon. But at least if I go into a dungeon in the city, it will be a safe dungeon. What? No, absolutely not. This is a terrible idea.
Okay, prison it is.
No, what about the legionary thing? I thought we had a deal.
The only deal you had was with my sword, and you've chosen, to pour into that. And guess what? Your buddies are now gladiators, and you're going to jail.
Well, mark my words. One day I will have my revenge.
Oh, no!
He says, you will rue the day that you have crossed Strasminus of Pantos.
I'm just going to punch him in the face.
Even more rue!
Oh, man.
So you guys turn him over to the authorities along with his sidekick. Okay.
I'm getting flashbacks of Carlito's way. Benny Blanco from the Bronx!
All right, so you guys, it only took 2 ancillary activities, so you could still head out again today if you'd like. With the rain and the heat, you can make it 1 hex.
I want to put the money into the bank, Cassidy.
I'm gonna put 100. I'll put 100 into 100 into the bank, and we'll keep 100 with us.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you need to pay out the henchman, right? Or is that henchman?
Out on us, Sean.
How does that work? That's henchman profit too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's henchman profit. You got to share it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always forget about that.
When we get to Turos 10, I think we'll just keep on. We'll split it all when we get to Turos 10.
Okay. Did you guys want to set off today, or do you want to wait until tomorrow? Hopefully the weather is better.
I'd say wait.
Weather's not going to get better.
Yeah. No, it might get better tomorrow. I'm gonna go to the temple and pray for better weather tomorrow.
Okay. Awesome. I love that.
I'm going to borrow a coin, or I'm going to take. Can I have a gold and go offer it into the who's the one who's in the traveler, the deity of travelers? That one.
Oh yeah, Nara. Yeah.
Nara. Yeah, Naras. Yeah.
Throw a gold coin into. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like that Patton Chaplin dude. Pray for good weather.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully we got better weather.
Okay.
I bet you Griffin was like, I was just kicking back at the end.
I know, right? All right. So the next day, which is now at this point the 35th, last day of Acevelin, and it's much cooler. The heavy rains brought in cool weather. The temperature has dropped to about 85 degrees. The skies are overcast, but it's very travelable, and so you were able to make great time the next day.
Nice.
Look at that.
Along the way, you see a lot of commoners are out working in the fields. You probably passed 5 or 6 work gangs of commoners throughout your travel, as they're happy to have some good weather that they can get out and do some work. But otherwise it's a pretty uneventful travel day. So, okay. Settling down for the night. And you wake up in the morning on the 1st. Okay. So heading out today?
Yep.
Yeah.
Word.
Great. Okay. So unfortunately, as you set out, the weather again, the skies have cleared and the sun is just baking you guys, and it becomes sweltering again.
Okay.
All right. Let's see.
We must not complain. This is Aminar testing us, putting us through his gaze so that we may come on the other side stronger.
Everyone nods. They all nod when you talk.
It's fine.
Sure. Very charismatic. Yeah. Okay, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so as the day is beginning to wind down, your party catches up with a merchant caravan that was on the road ahead of you, moving a little slower than you guys because they're heavily laden. It consists of 10 heavy wagons drawn by each drawn by 4 heavy draft horses. There's a driver on each wagon, and then there is about 15. 24 guards with crossbows, swords, shields, and armor mounted on medium war horses, protecting the merchants. So
that's a pretty well armed party there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to push past them, stop and chat with them?
I mean, casting this, I think it's a pretty good idea to speak with them. I mean, anyone that well armed probably has something to say.
Yep, we'll talk with them and see if we can join, and see if we can just join them if they're heading to Toros Town.
Okay, so Castus, give me a reaction roll. Add your diplomacy and your charisma.
Yep.
Diploma. Casting this diplomas. Oh, dude, what?
Wow.
And your diplomacy is what? Plus?
That's
Diplomacy is
fantastic.
+2,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I rolled a 6.
So
Yeah, he rolled
15.
No, diplomacy's +1, charisma's +2, so he should have gotten 14. It's still great. Yeah, it's still great.
Yeah.
Okay, so the merchant says, of course, we would be happy to have an escort of adventurers. You can never be too careful in these dangerous times. I am Spevis. This is my caravan. We are bringing supplies, much needed supplies, to the forts of Toros Town and the other forts along the unbroken line.
Okay. Yeah, we'll travel with you as far as Toros Town.
Oh, excellent. Well, he says, as a thank you, perhaps, for escorting us safely, perhaps I can share something of interest to you. Yes.
Tell me what you know.
He says, it's only a rumor, of course, but I have heard that the lonely island of Lake Lemon that sits along the roadway to Sipharon, the reason that island is lonely is because it's haunted by flame-clad demons, and only evil or foolish men seek it out, or adventurers.
I see. Okay. Thank you for that. That's good to know.
Okay, so that's a rumor you can add to your rumor list.
We'll make sure we name drop Grey Brotherhood a lot so they don't.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
You know, actually, that's what we need to put on our requisition list for henchmen. We need a bard. Yeah, we need a bard to sing theme music whenever we're in town.
Hey, next time when we head back to Ciudadanos, we'll just hire a band and play us around the town.
Nice. Okay, so the next day, the temperature has cooled as it begins to rain again, but this time it's just a light drizzle that doesn't really impede your movement very much. It just makes the day unpleasant. It kind of is on again, off again showers mixed in with baking heat at about 94 degrees. Nevertheless, you make very good time and have almost made it to Turos Tem by nightfall. So the merchant looks at you guys as it's starting to get dark, and he says, we're of half a mind to just push on for the night so we can make camp at the fortress and the town. It makes the men uneasy to be this near the Chrysivore River and the ford in an unsecured location. You have any interest in pushing on with us?
Yes.
We don't like giant dragonflies. Let's go.
Yeah.
So you guys force march and you make it to Turos Tem. Okay. All right. So when you guys get to Turos Tem, you've been there many times. So
Grey Brotherhood.
We really need like a pipes and drums group. That would be.
All right. So so the next day you'll need to rest because of your force march.
Except for me.
So that's except for you. So it's a good day if there's anything you guys wanted to do in town before you head out.
Okay.
You want to try to recruit Turok?
Oh yeah. Yep. Higlak.
Yep.
See if Turok is around.
Yeah, Turok is around. He's a legionnaire. He was only excused from duty by orders of the legate to go work with you.
And we'll go find him and see if he'd like to join us again.
Yeah, I forget. Why did Turok leave us?
Gwynfor died, and we weren't able to rehire him, but he is available to rehire.
Okay.
Got it. And we leveled since then, actually. So,
you have.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So who wants your Higlak? You're going to talk to Turok?
Yes.
All right. So
take a roll on it and see if I can't convince him because, well, I need another henchman.
all right. So Turok looks at you and he says, "Have we met before?"
Yeah.
Yes, we have. We're the Grey Brotherhood. You were working for my brother, Gwynfor.
Oh, the elf was your brother?
Not in a paternal way, but in a brother of battle kind of way.
Oh, cool. Well, good to see you again, Chief.
We were wondering if you were interested in rejoining with us.
Let's find out if he is. Give me a roll. 7. All right. So take a look what that means.
So we're higher level than him now, so.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny.
All right. So he says, what was it you did again?
Oh, he's not the wait, he's the guy with like the 3 intelligence?
Yeah, he's got 3 intelligence. Yeah.
Oh,
so you have a try again result, Grant. You have to sweeten the deal a little bit.
Why don't you add 10 gold pieces and remind him what we do?
Indeed. We're adventurers and we're heading off to the temple in the Viaspin Forest. And how about a signing bonus of 10 gold?
Okay.
I don't think
now add +1 for that.
The only thing is that he's illiterate with a 3 intelligence.
All
Just
right.
need him to clobber with a weapon, not right.
He says, I got to say, when you had me when you said 10 gold.
Excellent.
I think his intelligence is 4 because...
All right. So Higlak, what's your charisma? It's 0, right?
Yeah. My there's no bonus to it. I'm a 9 for charisma. So.
All right. So Turok joins you guys with a loyalty of 0. Okay.
It's so awesome. We got Turok back. I was so sad when we lost him.
So Turok joins the group. He's like, "Hey everybody, I'm Turok."
Did you say that to Aguilar too?
No, he remembers Aguilar. Hey. Oh, wow, that's so cool to find you here. I couldn't remember where you'd gone off to.
Oh, my.
All right. Okay, it's now the 3rd of Acevelin. It is another warm but drizzly day, but certainly easily navigated if you wanted to set out.
I just
92 degrees and overcast.
While in town, I sold another one of the bone fetishes. I bought one holy water, one horsetail, and I'll add those into. And I'm doing the henchman split for the 200 that we made from the bandits right now.
Okay.
Can you get a glaive for Turok also?
Why don't we? Let's see what we can. Oh, so now it's going to be. Let's see what we got left. Okay. So. Okay, so let me see what we've got. Yeah, we can get him. We can get him a polearm. Yep, and that'll be pretty much done.
Okay.
So I've got another holy water. Let's see. I'll give one to Turok. Turok's gonna. If somebody can go ahead and add a holy water and a polearm for Turok.
Awesome. All right. So, and other than that, you guys are setting off, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So, following your usual route, you head up on the road, and then you make your way northwest towards the forest, and you finish off the day of travel about 3 miles into the forest. By your estimate, the buried temple is about 6 miles away to the northwest.
I'm a little bit curious about that cave you guys told me about that you saw, because I was there.
We should go check
so
that out.
As we're passing it by, I would like to take a look at the cave with my tracking ability and also with the bloodhound, see if the bloodhound smells anything. But I think we're still shy of that.
Okay. Yep. All right. One sec. Okay. Yep. All right. So you're gonna yeah. So that cave is in the hex where you guys are now, actually. So so Jonathan, it would be easy for you to check that out. You're here.
Yeah, I'd just like to see if there's any with my tracking ability to see if I can see what others might not have seen, and also have Zelicus with me to see if if the dog smells, can pick up any smells.
Yeah. So you approach the cave, and the dog's acute olfaction doesn't pick up anything. He seems quite relaxed. You can make a tracking check.
Is that a blind GM roll?
Nope. Check.
18.
Oh,
there's a good roll.
Yeah. So so you don't see any tracks going in and out of the grotto, the cave. It seems to be fairly difficult to get into the way it's situated on the hill. A man on foot or a dog could certainly do it. It would be difficult for a horse or for a bear or something like that, unless it was willing to climb to get in there. Maybe some birds could get in there, but you don't see any foot traffic.
I had a thought. I wonder if we should heck on it, because if this is a small cave and it's empty, or easily emptied. If we ever need a place to hole up as we escape the temple with our tails between our legs,
Yep.
we might have to abandon the cart to do it. But
that's fine.
Well,
so
do you want to go into the cavern with your dog?
Not alone.
You wouldn't be alone. You'd have your dog.
I'll carry. Put it this way. I'll carry the lantern, and we can have Scandara. Check.
Yeah, have Scandara come with me too.
Yeah, all right. And then everybody else stand guard.
Okay, great. So you guys do that then, and you make your way up this winding pathway. It's beginning to get dark, but it's still enough daylight that you can see to get close to the cave. And when you hold up the lantern and you kind of look in, it's a limestone cavern with a spring with crystal clear water in it. There's a few of those blind white cavefish swimming in the water, and some cool limestone stalactites and stalagmites. And that's otherwise it. It has a commanding view of the local area, and it is, large enough to fit the party.
Wow.
Oh.
So this could be our hiding campground.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna pause just for the sake of our viewers, since we're doing this as an actual play. So this was a random encounter, but in ACKS II, random encounters can be not just monsters, but they can be terrain. And so this was a random terrain encounter, and then it was valuable terrain subtype safe haven. And so it affords you a safe haven, exactly as Jonathan had surmised. Now, normally I wouldn't tell you guys that, and you'd have to figure it out for yourselves. But you already figured it out, and we're doing an actual play show for people wanting to learn more about ACKS II. So it's helpful to explain the rules. So that was a random terrain encounter.
Nice.
But what happens is when the random terrain encounter happens, it stays on the map. So like if you don't explore it on day one and you go back, it's still there. Like it doesn't disappear into quantum uncertainty. So okay, cool. Yeah. So you're welcome to stay in the grotto, or at least be near it, or whatever you want to do.
And
the advantage of a safe haven is there's no random encounters when you're sleeping in a safe haven.
And the mules make it in there?
Yes.
And probably not the cart.
Not the cart.
So I say we tuck the
sure
cart away in the bushes.
We could camouflage the cart. So
yeah.
Okay, great stuff.
For the sake of realism, we probably would be checking it out at night for secret doors and during shifts and stuff like that.
Yes.
I had flashbacks of misty mountains and goblins coming out of the door.
Yes, absolutely. You spend an enormous amount of time checking everything. Obviously, well protected in the grotto. You sleep without issue during the night, and the next day. Jonathan, give me a D20 roll to see if you guys get lost. I'm sure you won't.
Oh, that means it's blind, right?
Yeah.
So you got that? Yeah.
Yeah, I got the roll. I'm just checking something.
I just realized it came through the chat. It actually said I rolled some dice. So that's kind of cool that it tells me that it went through.
Yes. Party collectively knows both. Okay. Yep. So, okay. Yeah, no problem. The party collectively knows both pathfinding and navigation. And so therefore, even though you rolled a 2, you did not get lost. Had either of you not been present, Castanus with navigation or Jonathan with path? Well, I guess Castanus, you have pathfinding as well. So anyway, yes, you've made it. Okay, very good.
I have rolling really low, except for that's my 4th really low roll. I'm getting them out of the way when they don't matter as much.
That's right. You're getting them out of the way. You're just burning through bad luck in advance of bad things happening. All right. So.
Who's at the door this time?
Okay. So.
They predict hobgoblins. That's be my guess.
I'm going to there is, as you guys arrive, there is no one at the door today.
Oh, that's bad.
That is not a good sign. It's like they've got some trap for us.
Doing a reverse defense. Yeah.
Either that or it's the zombie apocalypse in there, and we're about to become the cheeseburger in paradise to the zombies.
Right.
Is there something being displayed? Because I don't see. I just see.
Oh, it's just you're just not on the map yet. Okay. That's all, Sean.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get you on the map.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, everybody should be on the map now and seeing what you see. So you've reached the buried temple once again with its familiar wide temple entrance within the great domed black rock that fell upon it, the massive crack created by the earthquake a couple of years back, and the double bronze doors illuminated by the mid-afternoon light.
Are the doors open or closed?
Doors are closed. All right. It is 12 p.m.
Well, what I think we should do is we'll get inside.
For traps on the door.
Yeah, it would, like as soon as we search for traps and get inside, I think what we should do is we'll search left and search right. I'm just kind of assuming we're gonna have to re-clear this whole thing. For the initial hallway, what I was thinking that we would do is Genevale left, Skadana.
Okay, makes good sense.
So that they can clear down the hallway in tandem. What I would do is I will take the lantern, the light source, and then Andrevis right behind me because you've got precise shooting, and then the rest of the party watches to the north and the other way and the rear, so that there's plenty of coverage. What are you guys' thoughts about that?
I agree, but I definitely think we should go ahead and basically come up with units as to who's going to be our front, our and left and right guards.
Okay.
So I'm happy as usual to take front. Yep. So I'll kind of position myself there so that we can start. Who are we going to get as my other shield bearer next to me?
I think you take Turok.
All right, cool. Where is my man Turok? Cool.
I just moved him next to you.
Awesome, thank you. All right, so
you guys can see the map?
Yeah, can you not see it, Newton?
No.
Oh, all right, must be you got deleted somehow. Here you go.
And then let's keep Horaeus on one of the flanks since he can heal.
Yep.
I'm fine either left or right. Doesn't matter to me.
Well, while you guys are setting up your marching formation, who's actually going to check the door for traps? You've mentioned that several times, but no one has actually said they're going to do that.
That'll be Castinus and Jenna.
Okay, so Castinus is going to go forward while Jenna searches.
And one of the purchases that we made in Cyadanos was superior thieves' tools for Jenna.
Oh, okay. All right. So Castinus, go ahead and position yourself where you want to be.
Okay.
Let's make sure that you're not alone. I mean, we need to be up by the door en masse.
Yeah, position yourselves where you guys want to be, please.
Okay.
Okay.
That way we can spend 10 or 20 minutes arguing about marching order for there to not be a trap.
I'll be on the flank, and we'll get. Where is?
For some reason, I can't. Yeah. Alex,
I'm not
help me out
seeing,
with Cassius. I can't move him from where he is.
I'm also not seeing Scandara on the map.
Scandara is now on the map? Really? All right.
He's.
Oh, there she is.
All right, I'm going to delete I'm going to delete him and bring him back, Sean.
He's inside the temple. I can't move him. Perfect. Thanks.
Yep.
Okay. Great.
All right, and we've got Avero and Aguilar, and then let's go ahead and have Mandonio on the right flank with Horaeus, and we put Avero and Aguilar on the left flank.
Right now, I put both myself and Scandara on the flanks to be able to shoot should there be trouble immediately.
Okay. So
put Tyrannus and Ravela right in the middle.
all right, so go ahead and give me a blind GM roll for detecting traps. You will get a bonus of +4 because you're doing it methodically, and an additional bonus from your superior lockpicks, which should give you superior thieves tools, which should give you another +1, +2,
+2, so +6.
+6 total, yeah. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said a blind roll?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. This one.
All right, roll it again, please.
Yeah. Okay. Let me. I was using her card. Yeah.
Okay. All right. After about 10 minutes of searching, Jenna is confident there's no trap on the door.
Okay. We'll open it and go through.
Okay. Who's opening it?
Caston as well.
No, you shouldn't open it.
No.
It's got to be it's got to be a beefy guy.
Get the heavies.
Gotta be
the heavies with the
Raymond, you're the beefiest. You got 13 hit points in AC 9.
Well, I meant like an extra strength roll because it's a D20 roll to open a door, isn't it?
Yeah, a big door like this, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a dungeon bashing.
Even if it's unlocked?
Yeah, even if it's unlocked, because it's a big heavy door.
It's a big heavy door, yeah. Yeah, so I think the strength folks with the strength bonus have to roll the lowest on a D20. What would I have to roll on a D20?
With your strength of 12, all other things being equal, you'd need, let's see, a 14 to open the door.
That's not too bad. All right, I'll do it.
We get Turok or Higlak to do it, and they're beefy.
Yeah, I mean, Higlak can definitely handle that. So,
Higlak, you want to do it?
Sure.
And not Raymond?
I could do it. I could do it.
All right. Raymond?
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll do it, man.
All right, Raymond. So you touch the door and trigger the trap. There is a massive explosion as a rune of warding triggers fire, and it hits this area right here. Oops, that didn't land. So, so the guys there are like, "Holy cow!" Newton, give me a saving throw versus blast. A blast saving throw, please.
Let's see if Raymond is medium rare.
Like when one of those gas barbecuer lights up and gets a fireball.
Open my character sheet here. All right. And blast saving throw. Blast. Here it is. Boom. Roll.
Wow.
Cinched eyebrows only.
Wow. All right. So you take only 5 points of damage. It would have been 10 points of damage otherwise.
That's right.
All right. Raymond, blessed by the gods there, man.
That's right. Such foul magic will not deter me, a servant of Aminar.
Right. Okay. Well, the door is still not open, but it is now very melted, and you could push it open now if you'd like.
We do some comfrey though first.
Yeah.
Or Raymond.
Yep.
Well, Ravilla says, should I use the staff upon him?
Not yet. Save that for later today.
Save that for emergencies.
Well, she comes up and lays comfrey on you then, and heals you of 1, and then she can lay hands on you and heal you of 2 more.
All right, so that means I'm down just 2 points. So I'm at 11. Okay,
you're 11. Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's knock this door open. Not like literally as in the spell, but
all right. This door has been. All right. All you managed to do is burn your hands, but it's fine at this point. The trap has already gone off, and you guys get the door open. Okay.
All right. Oh.
Is it, Alex, was this burn damage?
Yeah, it was fire damage, yeah.
So we actually have I could treat him with aloe also in addition.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes, you could, because you have healing herb aloe, don't you?
Yep, I've got one in case we had a burn damage. So let's use that one. Thanks. So we use up 1 comfrey and 1 aloe.
All right, so you use a liniment of aloe to treat a patient with fire damage. So he heals
Another D3.
for 1 point.
All right, so I'm just down 1, which is important because at this point,
Yeah.
1 point is a big deal.
So the healing properties of aloe, you're like, oh, it's so soothing.
Yeah.
A question: are glyphs of warning are those findable by thieves searching for traps?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. She just failed.
I was just curious if it was magical kind of a thing, if it ran differently. Got it. Cool.
Yeah, but now we know discern magic might be able to. Does discern magic work for that?
Yeah, discern magic would have detected it. Yeah.
Save your spells.
Yep. All right, friends.
Yeah.
Well, it's time to push forward. So whoever's leading the group here, I guess it was supposed to be Higlak and Turok.
Yep, Higlak and Turok will head in first.
All right. Well, start heading. Bring your guys in.
It's only because of the discipline of allowing the light of Aminar to beat down upon me, even in the heat of summer.
All right, so Sean's in
I was
there.
going to resist that fire damage.
I'm not getting the light source from Cassinus.
You're not getting light from Cassinus, or
No,
are you
'cause
too far forward?
Well, Cassinus is right next to me.
All right, he might not have his light activated, so no problem. I can fix that. Where is Cassinus? Yeah, he doesn't have his light on. There it is.
Well, I just realized the dogs aren't on the map.
Oh,
so
yeah,
we need to
your
add the
doggies
dogs.
aren't on the map. Yeah.
Who let the dogs out?
All right, so there's Dirge the war dog, and there's Zelicus the hunting dog.
All right, so your plan, Sean,
All right.
was that you and I and one of the thieves was going
but let's get everybody else inside. Because
we can let's it's easier if you just move the front ranks, and then we can always trail the other guys behind, because it takes a really long time to move people on the virtual tabletop. So so move, position wherever your front rank is in whatever direction you're going, and then the rest can follow, can be placed if necessary.
Okay. So this is okay. So as far as light sources, Castinus has a light source, and Ravila will carry another one. And what'll happen is whenever she has to attend a wounded, she just puts it on the floor next to her. So there's always a light source with her.
Okay.
And okay, so what we'll do is, where's Skandara? Okay, so Skandara.
She's right here. I got her there.
Yep. Move her. Can I move her?
Yeah, everybody should be able to move. Yeah.
Okay. So what I was thinking is we'd have like Skandara here.
Okay.
We'd have Castinus like here with the dog. And then where is Jenna? There she is. And then Jenna on this side. Okay.
All right. Sean, do you want a rank of, heavy hitters going with you?
Well, right now, yeah. Well, right now, what I think we need to guard is the door to the, that door to the north.
Roger.
And then the back door so that nobody comes in. And let's push another. So then, okay, so then it looks like this. And then where is Andreas?
Right here.
Okay. Yeah, so that you follow up the dog.
And I got my dog too.
Yeah. And so then, okay, so then Higlak, I think we do Raymond on the left flank, and then Higlak and Turok to the north, guarding the door there.
Okay.
And move.
Are Skandara and Jenna both coming with the small party, or just one of them?
No, both of them. So what they're going to do is they're going to search. We can go faster if they search, if each of them is searching one square going down at the same time.
Got it. Okay.
All right. So as your hunting dog begins to move a little bit to the east, his ears fold back and his tail goes stiff, and he gives off a low growl.
To the east.
Okay. Then Mandonio lights a torch.
Okay.
And
let's pull Horaeus and say it up to the front of there so they can be a bit of a meat shield.
Yep. I think everybody's inside, isn't it?
Yeah,
you've got everybody inside. Yeah. Except your mules. Your mules are outside. Did you want to have your mules? So then, right now, Tyranius is going to bring in the mules.
Okay. He'd be right around there.
Yep.
All right.
Oops.
And we'll say we just camouflage the cart outside somewhere in the forest.
Sorry.
I think I was messing things up there. I'm stopping. I was trying to help, and then I think I'm messing with what you're doing. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
And where did we want Raymond? Do we want him on the left flank?
Yes.
All right.
Left flank on the north door?
No. Higlak and Turok have got the door.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right.
So Zahak says, Tyranius, is this why you spent years studying at the Tower of Knowledge? To be a mule hander? Cast a sleep spell and dispense with this paltry group. They're beneath you.
Quiet, imp.
Then he sees Raymond and he ducks back inside his cowl. I'm just
kidding.
Right. I'm just being funny.
I have the power to rebuke.
Yeah, let's move the mules into the center. Oh, okay. That did something. Okay.
I tell what. Oh no, never mind. It was the bloodhound who smelled. Should we keep pressing a little bit down to the east?
No.
Okay.
So right now, I want to have Mandonio throw a torch. Is Alex? Did we hear it? The noise to the east or to the west?
You didn't hear anything. All that happened was that your hunting dog smelled something it didn't like to the east.
We don't know what direction it's coming from.
East.
The east.
Oh,
The east. That's where the room with the zombies.
Yep.
The question is, did anything get out? So
Well, that's what we're going to check first.
Okay.
So we will methodically, with each one of the thieves checking their square, begin moving towards the east.
All right. So they're doing they're doing hasty searches as you guys move at exploration speed.
I was leaning towards the methodical search, and that way
literally. So 10 minutes per square.
Yeah, it's going to take us a long time.
yeah.
No, we'll do a hasty search.
Okay. So give me 6 blind GM rolls from each of them.
I'll do the Scandara ones.
Okay.
And I can do them all at once, correct? Or do you want them one at a time?
Just roll 60-20. Yeah.
Yes. I just realized there's a dead Cassinus in the wall.
Yeah, I know.
Right there.
What? Oh, that's where there's a dead Cassinus. That's hilarious. Okay.
And okay, there is for Jenna.
Okay. Brilliant. Is Turok staying back to guard this door?
Turok and Higlak were guarding that door.
Okay.
You have any light?
Nope.
No, so the only portion, Alex, is the 2 thieves, the 2 dogs, or one of the dogs, Castinus and Dravis, that are going to the east.
Oh, I misunderstood. Okay.
Yeah, everybody else
probably
is just
wanna
going to
take-
stay put.
All right. So 2 dogs, and the 2 thieves and Castinus. Okay.
And the Explorer.
Yeah.
Oh, and the Explorer on Dravis. Okay.
I think we might want somebody who has some heft to him.
Yeah,
Also-
and Horaeus will follow us, but the rest of the group is guarding the 2 doors and the other direction.
Okay. Where is Horaeus on the map here?
He
was up there.
Yeah, he's right behind. He's right next to Castinus.
Yeah, there he is.
Okay, I see him. Yep. All right, very good. Well, you guys did not detect any traps along this hallway. You walked its length before, and nothing much seems to have changed.
Okay. What we want to do is we want to confirm that door that was blocked up before with what we thought was the undead behind it. We want to see if that's still the case.
Yep. Okay, so you guys continue to approach.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah. Well, yes. So the door is definitely has been boarded up.
Does it look like
What the
it's
one to the
been
south?
changed or anything?
Changed?
Yeah. Like has there been any movement? Any opening? I don't know.
It looks like something tried to get out of it, so it's a little buckled outward. and the fastenings are looser than they were last time you were here. The smell is quite bad. It's the smell of rotting meat and something else, something kind of alien that you don't recognize. Your hunting dog, Zelicus, is very uneasy and keeps shifty-eyed looking back to the left like he wants to bolt at any time. And even the war dog, with his big mastiff jowls, looks a little concerned.
Okay, I think we confirmed what we need to. So now we'll go back and check the other side.
Okay. Same thing, but now same group, but now the other side?
Same group, back down to the other side.
All right. So, okay.
And then, methodical search down the... excuse me, hasty search.
Hasty searches, yeah. So go ahead and give me... I'll just roll them for you, actually, so don't worry about it. I'll roll them, and I'll let you know if there's anything. Okay, so let me... Okay. So, so you're now wandering along this main hall, and you're once again passing the frescoes. So you come to here. And so the frescoes were that you passed. Again, it's the fresco of 3 slender, dark, brown-haired kings with accoutrements of warrior, mage, and priest, and then a cracked and broken fresco of human slaves led by a lean, brown-skinned man with a long head rising up against their lizard man masters. And you remember these as being scenes from Zaharan history.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Can we see if there's any evidence of movement, change, occupation?
So Jonathan can go ahead and make a tracking check if he would like.
Is that public or private?
Make it private. Or GM, blind GM.
That did not make go. It said I had private GM roll. Oh, I could see it. Let me do a blind one.
Okay. No, you're not really able to tell. It's it's indoors, and a lot of the spores and other tracings that you would use to track aren't visible.
This door closed?
Door's closed.
I think they left it. Right. I don't remember if we left it closed or if that one was open. We probably left it open, honestly. So I'm a little leery about that one.
Well, using the ear trumpet that she also got inside Danos, Jenna is going to move up and see if she can hear anything at the door.
Yay! Okay.
I'll go gadget, ear trumpet.
Give me a blind roll for hearing.
Okay, blind GM.
Okay. She doesn't hear anything on the other side of the door. It's as quiet as a grave.
Okay.
Boom.
Well, I say we clear down to where the spiders were last time, and if it's clear, then that becomes our little hideout for a while. Or maybe it could be a hideout. We'll see what's in there.
Okay, so the spiders were to the southwest from you.
Yep. So we'll move that direction.
All right, so now you're heading down there. Okay. All right, so you've made it down to where the spiders were. Your thieves have not found any traps or anything set up on the way.
Jenna will listen at the door again.
Okay. All right. She says, "Boss, there's nothing to be heard there.
then she will hastily check for traps at the door.
Very good.
I'm just doing a D20.
That's fine.
Blind. Yeah, so whatever modifiers you can add.
All right. She says, "Boss, there's no trap, and this time I'm really sure."
Right.
Okay. Well, let's
we open it?
Yeah. Let's open it and go in.
All right. So Higlak, give me the check to push this old door open.
Well, Higlak is.
Oh, sorry, Haraeus.
I'm still watching the door.
Yep. No, sorry, Haraeus. Yeah.
Is he with us? I'm seeing his name, but
I see
no
Newton.
picture. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haraeus
I see Newton and his picture. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Good.
Yep. We can't hear you though, Newton.
I'll just roll another one for Haraeus.
We're task organized.
There you are. Yep.
There we go.
Okay, go ahead. Roll that, please. All right. Haraeus has no trouble pushing open the door to reveal the room beyond, unoccupied and quiet.
Okay. Well, the same group will go in and hastily search the room.
Okay. All right. So the group goes in. And so you guys all spread out to do hasty searches. I'll do those rolls because it'll be a lot faster. And all right. So, all right. The room is largely empty of anything except rubble. There is the remains of a skeleton that here and there has a little bit of clumping webbing on him, but the large mass of webbing that had contained an egg bundle has been removed, and that is and then to the southeast there is a pile of desiccated corpses, 3 kobolds and 2 goblins. Yeah.
We're looking to see if there's any evidence that things have changed since we were here last.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like anything has changed.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it does.
All right. Give me a quick, give me a morale roll for Jenna, please.
Okay.
She has PTSD?
Something like that, I'm sure.
This will be a blind GM, and I'm not.
It's 2d6.
Yeah.
Just roll 2d6.
But I did not add any modifiers to that.
All right. So you hear kind of like this long, heavy sigh from Jenna as she's searching her corner of the room. She turns around and she's like, "Boss, we missed something last time we were here." And she hands you a gemstone.
Oh!
Oh my god! She might have kept it for herself, and all of a sudden she's like, whoa!
Awesome.
She's leveling really fast.
Yeah. All right. So it's a 250 gold piece garnet.
Nice.
Okay. Wow.
That would have looked really good on me, but this just proves what a loyal person I am. That treachery never even crossed my mind.
That's
Okay.
great.
Well, let's check that last. I think there's one more room. Let's check that and get back to the group.
Yep. Through the
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's so awesome.
That's unexpected.
All right. So the last room is as you left it as well. It's this room here. It's this. Yeah.
Okay, then let's get back to the group.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Do we want to go through the middle, or do we want to go through the goblin? I'm sorry, the kobold area as we're pressing forward.
Oh.
Because we could go through that door, which is right about up there.
Well.
No. I think we should probably. You guys are off on your own, so.
Let's get back. I'm open to let's talk about it.
Yeah, the question is, do we want to go into room 3 or 19?
Are you guys moving back at combat speed or exploration speed?
Exploration speed. That's the slower speed, right?
That's very slow, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I would say combat speed, but caution is good.
Yeah, let's go combat speed to get back to the group.
Yeah. Okay, so you've regrouped. It is now 1 p.m., so it's time to change torches.
So we've only used one torch thus far, but okay.
Well, 2 torches because you had 1 lamp, 1 torch. That's right.
Well, no, I've got a lamp. Ravila has a lamp, and then Mandonio lit a torch because
Mandonio's torch has been.
Yeah.
The lamps last longer, right?
Oh yeah.
Lamps last longer. Yeah. Okay. What would you guys like to do now?
Okay, so here's what we could do. We could go up. We could go over to the west and move up through the old Kobold area, or go straight through the center.
And my thought is, go ahead, Newton.
I said, let's go straight through the center.
Now the question is, if we want to clear the Kobold area too, then we should go through the Kobold area because it's more efficient. If we're satisfied that it's largely as we left it, then the center. Let's go through the center. Because I see there's 2 possibilities. Because if something has re-inhabited the Kobold area, the Orc area, we could be attacked from there. Otherwise, we're probably pretty safe from there, unless something is coming from the Ziggurat, because we've cleared all the area on that side of the temple, short of that door going to the Ziggurat. But we have not cleared to the northeast, where apparently there's hobgoblins and goblins, and a pile of fetid rats that we killed. So.
Out of curiosity, did we ever go back and loot that one chest that we didn't manage to?
I think there's still I'm sure somebody else has gotten to it, but I think
we closed the secret door when we left. Remember, we closed the secret door behind us when we left. So unless someone found the secret door, remember Aguilar suggested that?
Yeah.
As I was playing Aguilar, because I was dead. There's a few things we haven't done. There's also that pile of orc garbage or weapons we never searched through, which probably doesn't have anything, but it may have something. We never checked that there's a trap. Remember when the orcs told us that there's a trap storeroom? We haven't checked that, and we haven't checked the magic fountain that made Zigbeck stupid. But I don't know that I really feel a need to check.
Turok says magic fountain. I am immune to side effect.
What's the worst that could happen to Turok?
Right?
It would be hilarious if he becomes like an idiot savant.
He gets smarter. Okay, well, so what's the consensus to the center?
Yeah, I say the center.
Sure.
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay.
Then we'll have Jenna move up, listen at the door to the center.
All right. Give me that blind roll.
Okay. Oh, darn it.
Okay, so Jenna hears kind of a low squeaking or chirping or chittering as of rodents or varmints, but they seem to be in pain.
It's the rats again.
Rats.
Well, we could go around the other way.
Yeah, it depends. If these are just some mad rats, then we're going to deal with mad rats regardless. But if it's something that's more intelligent, we could potentially flank it through the Kobold area.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, it seems like a decent idea to go through the kobold area, but we also don't know what we're going to open ourselves up to by going down that way. We might end up getting sandwiched. I honestly, I would say let's just confront it head on and go from there. And worst, because if it's rats and it's a horde of them, we can just retreat back through the door and close the door.
We could have Tyrenius ready with us. We can set it up so that Tyrenius can cast his sleep spell again, since we know.
Yeah.
Oh, now you want his sleep spell.
All we want is sleep spell. We love his sleep spell.
When I suggested it, the Crusader was less pleasant, less supportive.
So I guess, Alex, mechanically, we could do that, like set Tyrenius up, have someone else and, have him begin casting, have someone open the door, and then him just shoot it through.
Yeah, so the way that happens is you have foreknowledge of the enemy, so you have more chance of surprising them than you would otherwise. They may have foreknowledge of you, you don't know, but at least you have a decent chance of surprising them when you open the door. If you have surprise, then the spell will just go off. If you don't have surprise, then it will go off on his initiative.
Okay, well,
half of me.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little bit crazy, so I'm just going to throw this crazy idea out there, and it may just be crazy. What if the main part of the group formed up here, and then myself, Jenna, and Skandara went through the kobold area? They'll have to guide me because I can't see in the dark. But presumably when you open the door, I would be able to see the torchlight then, and we might be able to get some backstabs and some whatnot from the flank.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And meanwhile, I'm sitting there thinking to myself in the back of my head, never split the party.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm crazy. So I'm certainly willing to be shut down on that.
I'm just going to go with the standard advice: never split the party, especially that far, because
we can't help you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jenna says, I think it sounds like a bold plan, so I'm against it.
So,
all right.
Okay. Well, I think what we do is we set up left and right and rear security, and then we get someone heavy to open the door. We'll get like 2 or 3 of the heavies in front of Tyrenius with shields so that they're defending. And
good. Yeah.
Yep. Like set up.
Go ahead and position them how you'd like to be positioned.
Okay.
Put archers there, kind of in the middle, so we can shoot through.
Yeah.
Especially somebody with precision shooting.
Okay, so let's see who we got.
Oh, and Jenna needs to be in there. Skandara, I don't think has it. So.
Okay, we'll have Turok open the door.
Skandara does it, but we want Jenna up there. Oh, we need Tyrenius in the back here so we can see.
Yep. Raymond, I think you can just go and pull like flank security. Same with Horaeus.
Okay.
And then I'll put Jenna guarding the rear door.
No, let's have Skandara do that because Jenna has precise shooting.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yep. Okay, and so then we've got Avaro and Aguilar in front of Tyrenius. And then Castanus will go over here. And I think Ravila is over there somewhere too. Higlak, where'd you go? Okay.
Higlak's up by the door.
And Horaeus is guarding the, well, I don't know where went Horaeus. We know there's nothing over here to the left, so.
Well, in case anything comes through that, that way.
Yeah, we do not want to leave a flank exposed.
Yeah, we'll give Horaeus and the War Dog to kind of watch to that direction. And then why don't we give the hunting dog to Raymond over on that side?
Okay, so well, let's add everyone to a fight, and then we can remove some of these guys. We don't need to have.
I mean, these guys are kind of not in second. Are they second rank fighters? Is that what they're supposed to be? They're pretty far back.
Who?
Avro and I'm sorry. Yeah,
no, they're supposed to be on. They're supposed to be on defense to guard Tyrenius.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it.
And then let's put Mandonio right. Or here, how about this? Mandonio passes. No, we'll do that. Yeah. What we want to do is what we'll do is Mandonio moves over there next to Tyrenius, and then what he does is as soon as the door opens, he throws a torch through while Tyrenius prepares to cast.
Got it.
So he's going to have a ready to action, ready to throw when he's going to, and Tyrenius will be ready to cast.
All right. So the door smashes open and it reveals beyond. I think you guys can see.
Yep.
A hideous pack of giant rats that what makes it especially horrific is that they seem to have been somehow melded together in different ways, almost like they are mutating into some sort of a mass. And okay, so Avro, you're up. And you're defending, you said? Okay. So then Raymond?
So we did not get surprise on them.
You did not get surprise on them.
Okay.
Raymond?
I am holding.
Scandara?
She's back here. I'm sorry, I need to click. She probably. Oh no, I think she can actually. I just clicked on her. It looks like she might be able to see this rat here.
Okay, then she can shoot that rat.
See it. Yeah, she'll shoot him. Oh.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
She annihilates that rat. Okay. Zeodana? Oh, she gets a cleave, right? Or is she first level still?
She's first level. Yeah.
No cleave. Okay. Scandara or Zeodana?
Zeodana is holding for the time being because she's holding the right flank right now.
Okay. Higlak?
Higlak will hold an attack for as soon as a rat comes within range.
All right. Higlak has readied an attack. Mandonio?
Mandonio throws the torch inside the room.
Okay. So just give me a roll. He just needs a basic hit roll against AC 0. All right. Unfortunately, it scatters. Give me a roll for clock direction of scatter.
At D12?
Yeah, D12, where 12 o'clock is away from you, 6 is towards you. So 9 o'clock. So scatters over here. Okay. So, boom. All right. Got it.
I just realized Andravis is somehow deleted. He's not on the map anymore, and he's not in the combat tracker. I don't know how this
Sorry, yeah, we killed you off.
Oh, again.
All right.
Did I roll initiative to figure out where I should be in the order?
I'm doing it now, yeah. Okay. All right. And Andravis is up.
I will shoot one of the rats.
Okay.
Oh, good heavens.
There misses. Okay. Turok is defending. Ravelo the Crone.
She is going to delay.
Okay. Agalor.
He will defend.
Defend. Okay. War Dog.
Will delay.
Arias.
Horaeus will defend.
Okay. All right. And when we get to 2, it is the rats, and they come rushing in. Okay, so as they come rushing in, Higlak, you get a cleave.
Okay. Wrong guy. There we go. Die painfully, rat. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So you behead one rat as it approaches in, but another giant rat is right behind it. You cleave.
Let's hit it again.
Okay. All right. Another giant rat is spitted by your magic sword. You have one more cleave because you're 2nd level now.
Okay.
AC 1 is not enough, so you miss on that last attack.
Okay. And then does Turok get his attack?
Yeah, Turok was readied as well, yeah.
All right. And he is going to attack with his short sword, not his spear. Don't want to break the spear just yet.
I see. Okay.
And he will miss.
Very sad. Okay. It now goes to Castinus, the hunting dog, and Genevale.
Castinus is maintaining light and horses or mules.
Yep.
Okay.
Genevale.
Hunting dog is protecting Raymond.
Yep. See that?
Okay. Yeah. Jenna will fire at one of the rats inside.
Okay. It's minus. Does she have precise shooting?
She does.
Okay. Good shot. Okay.
Yeah.
I've been practicing. I guess I need to practice a little more. All right. So then it goes to Tyrenius, and his sleep spell goes wajam.
Whoosh.
All right. So at that point, the rats need to make a morale check. All right. And the rats are going to flee away in dark terror. We can assume that they are killed. Okay. All right. Good job. Good job.
Nice.
13 rats.
That's what they get from being rats.
They ratted us out. Okay. Awesome. Now what, guys?
Okay, let's pick up the torch and let's move into the room.
Okay. Moving on in to the east side. All right. So the room is as you left it the last time you were here, with the large statue in the middle. The ceiling above you somehow so high you can't even see it. And chiseled marble statue of the cruel-looking sorcerer priest with the elongated head standing in the center of the courtyard. And then north of the statue, the glazed brick of the east wall has collapsed onto the floor, exposing splotchy ochre limestone.
So there's two doors, right? So I think, yeah.
To the north, yeah.
I think what we need to do is set up. So now we can clear a little bit to the kobold area while maintaining like an overwatch position here.
You know what we could do is we could spike that left door.
We could.
There's no way out through the only way out through the ziggurat.
Or the right door. Do you want to spike the right door?
Yeah, because we haven't cleared that area.
Yeah. And then we could go back in and see if we can. Yeah.
Well, I don't know that we need to spike the right door necessarily. I mean, well, it depends if we're assuming that. I guess I don't know because spiking I'm sure makes a lot of noise.
Yeah, I'm sure it would.
So because odds are probably maybe that the orc area is as empty as the other areas have been, which means I'm less worried about us being, but at the same time, it's a balancing game. If you decide to go after the goblins and hobgoblins, I would suggest we spike the orc door. But other way around, I don't know. I'll defer to you what you guys think, but it may not be as necessary. Also abetted by the fact that we fought off a whole horde of orcs, making all sorts of screaming and whatnot, and no goblins or hobgoblins bothered to poke their heads out.
Well, actually, if you remember, during the fight with them, you heard fighting and screaming somewhere in the distance as well.
Yeah. If we're gonna play it, what we could do is, here's an option. We could play it very safe and search some to the left, and then bed down for the night to have Raymond recover his point and let Tyranius recover his spell before we push too heavily. The iron rations that we have means we can stay in here for a couple of days, less than a week, as long as we don't exceed a week.
You want to bed down like in the Cobalt area? Is that what you're thinking?
Well, we could go back and bed down in the area that we checked at the very beginning, where we found the spiders. That's why, we could move back. We could move back down there and I
think Tyranius might have one more casting. He's second level now, isn't he?
No, he hasn't leveled yet.
Oh, he hasn't leveled yet. He's just shy. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I see. Okay.
He's out of spells. Well, you guys should do something. Yeah.
Well, while we're figuring that out, we're also going to be, smashing to bits those rats again, so they don't come back and as undead congealing rats.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. So let's. But right now, let's set up. Let's set up just an overwatch to the north for those two doors, so that we're prepared in case anybody comes through while we're debating.
Okay, who do you want on which doors?
Turok and Piglak, why don't you take the left?
Roger.
And with we'll send the
Do we want to clear the Cobalt area before dark, or do we want to save that for the next day?
Well, what we could do is we could just clear that area and bed down for the night. And
I mean, there's only one way in and one way out. Well, no, there's two ways in. My bad.
I mean, if you go back to room 9, I
was going to say, if we go to room 9, we could easily set up a defense there. With a rotation of 2 heavies on the various shifts to ensure that we're in good shape. So yeah, I say we go ahead and clear the Kobold area and set up for to camp out in room 9. Basically moving back and holding that position.
Yep, and we'll do it again tomorrow. Okay. So yeah, Alex, what we're going to do? We'll move through the. I think it's a curtain or it's a door, and we'll start clearing that back towards the spider area.
So you're saying you're going to head west this direction?
Yes.
Okay.
Right? That's what we clear that area as we go back through?
Yeah. And we just need to make sure that we have a rear guard behind us, to make sure that if we've got anybody pursuing. So let's make sure that we, and I'm happy for Turok and Higlak to take the rear guard.
Okay. That's what we'll do. So we'll have the two thieves.
2 warriors on the left. Yeah, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yep. So then we've got the 2 thieves, Castinus, and the explorer up front, kind of doing what we did before.
Okay.
So it look like this.
Okay.
And the doggy. Yeah, bring the doggy too. The bloodhound. I'll have him on my leash.
Yeah, we can put the war dog with Higlak in the rear guard.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yep. Okay.
So, in the interest of expediting play, I'm going to very quickly make a few encounter rolls, and then we will do the results here. So give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. All right. So, Sean, what I'd like you to do is just move your guy as if you're indicating the whole movement of the party.
Yeah.
And then I'll tell you when to stop.
Okay.
Okay. And unless I say otherwise, it looks the same as when you left it.
Okay.
Now, don't move everybody. Just move yourself.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Just symbolically, you're symbolizing the front line of the party.
Okay. Then what I'm going to do
through there.
is, let's see. Okay. Then we will move this way.
Okay.
And I'm recentering myself. Okay. And then up to, okay, I see where that is. So then now through this curtain.
Okay.
Then up to here.
Yep.
And then down to, okay, so then through this curtain.
Mm-hmm.
And then up through here. And then, let's see where we And so right now the rear guard is going to be hanging right about where the big 6 is.
Okay, got it.
And then we'll move through this curtain into room number 3.
Yep.
And so that's the door that we encountered before.
Mm-hmm.
We listened to it. This is where we encountered the.
Stop there and go ahead and move the rest of the party up where they're.
Okay.
Where
So then, okay, everybody else. So everybody's pretty much in room 3 is what it's going to look like.
Yeah.
Except for Higlak, Turek, and the dog.
Where are you guys?
Well, I just got moved, so
yeah. Everybody's coming with us.
We're good.
Yeah, it's just the front rank is just kind of got a little bit of standoff.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody's together.
So we're collapsing the rear guard with us.
Yep. Exactly.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. So you guys are all kind of overlapping each other. So please go ahead and position yourselves how you actually intend to be.
Okay. I'm trying to read. There we go.
Well, and Jenna should be up front too. So I've kind of got the scouting party up in the front there.
And so, Higlak, what we'll do is you are on the rear guard is at the curtain. And then we'll have Raymond at the door to the south, the usual cast in the middle. And then we've got the only one that's going to be is Haraeus up with the Horaeus and Mandonio are kind of like second to the front group.
Yep.
And I'm not sure where Mandonio went, but I think he's.
Okay.
I don't know where Raymond's model went, but I see
right here.
Sidonia. So
Where is
Raymond?
oh, there he is. Okay, so you said I was on the door to the south.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do we get Avro down there too?
Mandonio was on a thing, so he was a little hard to see, but I've moved him to where you can see.
Can we get Avro down to join Raymond? So there's
okay, very good
on that door.
How do I center it back so that I can?
You right click on the map and you can scroll left and right on it.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so Jenna's shadowy senses have detected that there are creatures just around the corner. And of course, Castinus, as you come to the corner, your torchlight reveals, and you see goblins crouched warily in the darkness. They have spears, and
they got spears.
They have javelins, rather. So, it's javelins and short bows. Okay. So
I can speak Goblin, and I hail them.
Give me a D6 roll to see if you're surprised.
Okay.
Okay, you guys are surprised by the goblin.
Would I roll separately?
Jonathan, you had no chance of being surprised by them.
Okay.
So,
but I don't speak Goblin, so.
All right. So their reaction roll against you guys is tone of interactions. I think this is clearly an intimidating interaction for them. So let's see. You outnumber them. All right. So they when you come around the corner, the goblins crouch up and they hiss at you, and they ward you off threateningly, but they do not attack. So
okay.
So if you would like to parlay, you may do so.
Yes, I'm going to attempt to parlay with them. I can speak with them.
Okay. So what do you say?
I say, hold. Who are you?
All right. So you're going to try and parlay. So we're switching over to do diplomatic. Let's see. Character believed to be lawful. Target -1. You are trespassing on them -2. You have charisma modifier even, diplomacy +1. You're brandishing weapons 0. Target is all right. Okay. So go ahead and roll 2d6 -1. Okay.
Ooh.
So that is a 5, and so that means they shift 1 attitude towards hostile. All right, so the goblin says, "It's them!" And the battle begins.
Oh, yeah.
At least we are not surprised. That's this overlighting.
It's them.
I was all ready for some treachery.
At least somebody knows who we are.
I know. All right, Aguilar.
Oh, let me see who's. Let's see. Where is Aguilar?
Aguilar, I think, is in the back somewhere. Maybe
He's right here. He's right. I just pinged him.
Oh, I see him. Yep, he's right there.
Can he? So because it's 2 and 2, he can move through. He can't charge, but Correct. He can move through.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So Aguilar will move through and defend. Oh, why can't I can't seem to move him. But,
I don't know why. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Yes. He will move there and take defense.
Okay, got it. Raymond.
Maintain coverage on the southern door for the time being.
All right. And are you ready to attack something that comes through, or are you just holding?
Yes. Yeah, ready? Ready to attack something that comes through the door.
All right, Skandara the Red.
I'm trying to just decide if she's kind of the person who I think she can see one. When I click on her, she can see one. But I'm just trying to think of also, she's not she's a thief, not a fighter. So she might actually just scooch back a little bit. She's going to scooch back over here, and then ready to shoot anything that comes into her view.
Perfect. Higlak. No, sorry, Avaro.
That is okay. Avaro is going to do the same thing. Move through and defend, so that he's okay. Why can't I do that? Let's see. That's 15. He can move there. He can move in front of Jenna and also defend.
Okay, got it. So we get to 6. The goblins are outnumbered by you guys, so they get to go first on tie. I have 2 of them acting at 6. This first one back here has a short bow, and he shoots that short bow at Aguilar. Bounces off Aguilar's shield. The second one has a short sword, and he rushes forward and attacks.
Skandara will shoot as he appears.
All right, go ahead. Okay. Yeah, he comes running forward, an arrow whizzes out, and he dies. Okay. Well, so much for him. Goes to the war dog and the hunting dog and Higlak.
All right. Higlak is going to defend.
Okay.
And I don't think I still have the war dog, so I'll let somebody else, whoever's got the war dog, deal with that.
I'm giving it to you while you're on the rear guard.
All right, then the war dog is going to defend as well.
Cool.
Okay.
I'll have the hunting. For the hunting dog, can I have him hold? Can I wait to give him an order?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'll hold where he's at.
All righty. Then next up is I have a goblin at 5, and let's see. He saw what happened to his buddy, so he's a little concerned. He is going to chuck his javelin at you. And hits AC 5, which is not enough against a defending hero in plate armor. It bounces off of your shield. All right. Tyrenius?
He is maintaining the mules.
Okay. Turok?
Turok is defending.
Okay. Andravis?
I'm going to hold where I'm at, or I'm going to scooch back slightly. No, I'll hold where I'm at. And anything which comes charging it forward, I'll shoot.
Okay. Zeodana?
Zeodana, she is going to move over to here. Let's see. Where she can get to. Yeah, she can get there. And then she will ready to impale anyone who gets within range of her glaive. Any kobolds that are within range of her glaive.
So this goblin comes up here, and he is going to chuck his javelin bounces off Aguilar's shield, and he shouts in Goblin, "He's unkillable!" Revilla is up. And then,
just holding for now.
Yeah.
Okay. This Goblin also comes up and hurls his javelin. He hurls it at
I can
Avro.
shoot that one. I can see that one.
Okay.
So I'd like to
You
shoot
open
it
fire on
the
it.
view.
Yep.
Another one. Oh, I didn't.
Woo!
Oh, wow. Okay. So he comes into view, and your arrow whizzes out just as he's about to throw and hits him here, goes through. He drops dead. Ugh, blood spurting out. All right. Do you have anyone else you can see?
No, I can't see the other one.
All right. So you go back to ready status.
Yeah.
Next Goblin. All right. So this Goblin back here is one of the ones that has a short bow. He's going to short bow at Aguilar. Oh, and hits AC 8 against Aguilar.
Aguilar's on full defense, though, right?
He is on full defense. So he has AC 8 plus a bonus with shield and everything. Yep. So it misses him. If he had not been on full defense, he'd have been hit.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Okay.
That's awesome.
So then we got Castinus, Mandonio, and Jenna.
Castinus yells, "Surrender now!"
All right. Mandonio.
Mandonio says, "Yeah, surrender."
With intimidation.
He probably tries a bastardized version of what Castinus said.
Yeah, totally. And Jenna.
Jenna will shoot at one on the far.
Okay.
It's the Jenna form of surrender.
Oh, man, Jenna can't miss. She's savage. Okay.
Well, that wasn't always the case.
Where
No.
attack hits AC 7 and because somehow you had her attack Aguilar, so that was really bizarre. I guess you did a targeted attack. Anyway, roll damage for her, please.
Oh, okay.
That is weird.
I think I see what I did. Yeah.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
PvP.
All right, so he's wounded, but not killed. Okay.
It's giving him a chance to give up.
All right, and Haraeus. I got one more goblin actually at 1, and I'm going to fire my short bow at Avro. Nope. Okay. So Haraeus.
Haraeus is going to move, if I can manage to get to him as well. I'm not sure why I can't move him. All right. There we go. He's going to move up to here so that he can contribute to the line, and he's going to go to full defense once he gets there.
All right. So the goblin shouts, "Go away! Leave us alone!" back at you in Goblin.
Bad choice.
Okay.
It looks like there's only 2 left.
Oh no, there's more than that. There's more than that because I've been firing at you from the darkness beyond.
Okay.
Yeah. Aguilar is up.
Bad Cobalt production company.
He's gonna maintain. He'll maintain defense.
Okay. Got it. Then it goes to Raymond.
All right. Yeah, I gotta hold this door because just in case. So I'm gonna stay on. I'm gonna stay ready to attack any enemy that comes through this door.
All right, Scandara.
He can see that northern kobold or goblin,
Okay.
so she will shoot.
She can move. She can move up and take a shot.
Well, she doesn't get a cleave, so she can see this one. Okay. So she's just going to hold her position for now.
Okay.
All right, misses. Okay, Avro.
he is going to take a. Let's see. This is Avro. Avro is going to just scoot like.
Well, you can move forward in full defense.
Yeah. Move. He's just going to move forward slightly and maintain full defense.
Where is he moving to? Here?
Yeah, I just moved him. No. I just moved him. He's.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So did.
Yeah. So you kind of just a little bit farther so that you can see we're opening it up.
I see. All right. So I have a goblin coming up now, and he is going to shoot at Haraeus. And it bounces off Haraeus' plate armor. Okay. Higlak.
Higlak's going to
hunting dog.
Yeah, Higlak, War Dog, and Turok are going to remain on full defense.
Okay.
In case we get flanked.
All right. Got it. Then it goes to Tyrenius, and then Andravis, and
Yeah, Tyrenius is maintaining the mules.
I'm going to yell at Tyrenius, light a torch and hand it to me.
Okay.
All right. So Tyrenius lights a torch.
Then can you hand it to me? I'm right next to him.
Sure. Okay.
I would like to step up, maybe past Jenna, up to here, and then throw the torch down towards the end of the room.
All right, do it. Make the roll.
Oops, that's not what I'm just.
Take the shot.
So D20.
Yeah.
All right, perfect placement. Where do you want to place it, Jonathan? Click on it. Click on the map where you want it.
Actually, right where you are.
Okay.
Right around there.
Perfect. Yep. All right. So it's 15 feet, and then okay, there you go. They can see us. All right. So it goes to I got a goblin at 3, and that's the wounded one who chucked his javelin, and so he he does not really want to close and engage with that incredibly formidable line. None of the archers have been killed. So he staggers back a few steps toward the bedroll and then falls prone as if dead from his wounds.
Playing possible.
All right. Let's see. Ravilla and Zayadana.
Ravilla's probably just holding Zayadana. Let me see. I mean, we need to start moving forward, but she's not the most well armored of characters here. So, hold on. Zayadana is going to. Actually, why not? Let's just go. Let's do 5. Man, that's easy. That's okay. She's gonna hold for now. Zayadana's gonna hold for now. Yep.
Got it. All right. I have 2 goblins at 2. They're both archers. So we're going to shoot their short bows. So the first one is going to shoot at Haraeus, and the second one is going to shoot at Avro. At Haraeus. Ooh. Hits AC 8. Haraeus is AC 8.
Plus 2. Because he's on defense.
Yep. All right. So they need 20s to hit you guys. And,
that was so close, too.
All right. Now we have Castanus, Mandonio, and Jenna.
Castanus yells at them again. Surrender, I say.
Okay.
Mandonio echoes it.
All right. Jenna.
She's gonna shoot. She's gonna take like a half a step forward and shoot at one of the archers.
Okay.
Pin him.
Misses. Okay. I have another goblin at this point. And so he will shoot his short bow at Arias. Nope. Okay. Arias.
Arias is going to advance the line forward and maintain defense.
Yep. And then at that point, Ziadana is going to come off hold. She's going to get behind Arias and attack with the this kobold with the glaive.
Okay. Clever.
Ziadana. Whoa, hold on. That juggling character sheets here. Okay, inventory. Let's go, glaive.
Oh.
Ooh. All right. She just he forms up the shield wall and she brings it over his head in a scything attack. The goblin tries to leap aside, but to no avail, and it is cleaved in twain. All right. She has no other targets nearby, so she goes to ready. And at that point, we have to do a morale check for the goblins. Penalty. Okay, so the goblins seem like they are willing to fight on. So
all right.
We could do this all day.
All right, next up. Oh, this is weird. It's the exact same order as last time. There we go. Okay. All right. Ziadana, you're up.
Oh, good job.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man. She's going to maintain discipline, so she's going to stay behind Arias.
I think it's time.
Actually, my goblin's up first, so let me do my goblin, and then it's actually Arias and Ziadana can both act. So.
Oh, okay.
All right, I missed. So Haraeus, Ziadana, and Avero can all act.
I think it's time to charge. Enough of this. I think we can.
All right.
All right. Haraeus is going to move forward, maintain full defense, and allow Ziadana to come up behind and
okay, let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Boom. Oh, so I saw the 20. The 20 was right there.
All right, Avero.
Avero is going to, let's see, where is Avero is, he's going to charge this, yes, charge, yep. And this one down here. Oh, that went too far.
That one?
Yes.
All right. So he has to stop when he gets here because he gets engaged by this one.
Oh, okay. And then can he just coup de grace that one?
Well, not coup de grace him. He can attack him. He's prone. You get +2 to hit, +2 from your charge.
All right.
He's trying to play dead.
You can probably cleave onto that next one.
He's trying to play dead, but he flinched when you got close.
Hey, Newt, guess what Avero says as he comes up and he charges and he chops this guy? Get out the way!
Oh, no. The goblin manages to roll aside at the last moment, surprisingly agile.
Get out the way!
Very sad. All right, Raymond?
Oh, man. Yeah, I'll just continue holding on that door. I'm not taking anything for granted.
Same for Turok?
Yeah, Turok is defending.
Okay. All right. This goblin back here is going to move over to here and shoot at Agalor. Okay.
Not enough.
And then it goes, I have another goblin at 4, and he will also go there and shoot at Agalor. Nope.
Nope.
Okay. It goes to Castinus.
Okay, Castinus is going to move up behind Avaro.
Okay.
And with short sword, attempt to kill that goblin on the ground.
Okay. Well, you can't be behind him to do it. You got to be up next to the goblin.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But next one.
All right. You get +2 to hit. Oh! All right. So you teach him a lesson in pain he won't ever forget. And then let's see.
Or he won't live long enough to forget.
Yep. So you can get to there and engage that guy and attack him with your cleave because you're 2nd level now.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I've got a cleave.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. All right, that's a miss. That's all right, though. Okay, so that was it for Castinus. I did that goblin. Scandara's up.
So she'll walk into the room now.
Okay.
And well, actually, she'll walk. Well,
it's the wrong model. That's Tyranius.
Oh, yeah.
All good.
Can she? Now these ones who are not engaged. Now let's see. Can she would like to go into a way. She can shoot at them. Okay.
Does she have precise shooting?
No, she does not.
All right, so then she'd need to go like there to get a clear shot on them.
Yeah, she'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah, because they've already shot this turn, so she's going to go for it. She's confident now.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, just wounded though, probably.
Would you do 2 points? Yeah, she's wounded. He's wounded, not dead. Okay. It screams. Okay. Next up is Andravis Genevale.
I will shoot at those 2 also.
Okay.
In fact, I'll step in front if I can do that, so I don't even get the penalty.
Yeah.
Oops, wrong button.
You have precise shooting, so it doesn't matter. You can shoot through.
What? Oh, there's no penalty?
No.
Oh.
Not for you.
Oh.
You can shoot through friends as long as they're not engaged without penalty.
Oh, nice. Okay. So I'll stay where I'm at and still whiff.
Okay.
And I'll say, yeah. Okay, never mind. Yeah, go ahead.
Jenna?
Okay. Jenna is going to move to right about here. Why? I can't. Yep. And she will shoot the same one that Andreas was shooting at.
Got it. Okay.
They don't want to shoot the one that I'm engaged with because that prevents them from shooting at me.
Right. AC0 is a miss. The goblin nimbly dodges out of the way. All right, so Higlak and the War Dog are doing guardy stuff. Aguilar
he is going to he will move forward next to Haraeus and defense.
Defense, not attack?
Well, there's what it looks like. The only one that is there is the one that's engaged with me.
Yeah, that's right.
I wanted to keep that one so that the other ones can't shoot. Yeah,
I understand. Okay. Mandonio is still guarding. Revilla is chilling. Tyranius is chilling. All right, so I have one goblin left, and he will attack, I guess. He'll attack Haraeus, who's directly in front of him. And he misses. Okay. Hunting dog, and now it's time for morale.
We just keep the pressure on. Keep the pressure. Shield wall.
I'll wander over with me.
All right, so they all right, so their morale is now faltering. Faltering creatures, faltering is a condition that imposes a -2 penalty to attack throws, proficiency throws, and saving throws. Yeah, so their morale is faltering. Okay. Okay, so Mr. Raymond is up.
Yes, just guarding the door.
Okay, Ravalo's chilling. Okay, so this guy here, he moves to there and he shoots Agalor. Okay, he misses. All right, Agalor, Turok, Andravis. So Turok is chilling. So Agalor and Andravis.
Okay, Agalor will. Okay. Oh yeah, you shoot first.
I shoot, then you clear whatever's left, which might be everything because I might still miss. I'm gonna shoot the same one that was wounded from before.
Okay. Yep. Oh, so you're targeting Genovese versus Genevale. What did you roll?
Yeah, why are these guys being targeted?
Oh, weird.
Okay,
know,
it's all right.
9.
You missed. Yeah, you missed. Yeah. Okay. All right. So Agalor.
Okay, and then Agalor is going to move. Well, actually, can he? No, he can't move past that guy. So he'll just move like 5 steps forward and attack the one to his front, or to his front left. And oh darn it.
All right. So yeah, you guys are all it's so weird. Yeah, you have Agalor targeting Agalor. Bizarre. Anyway, he killed. So go ahead.
Commit suicide.
Okay.
Agalor is like,
I will destroy this one, Agalor.
And then an 11.
It's AC2 against the archer guy. Let's see. So, yes, that hits him because he's using his bow right now. So roll damage. Oh, yeah, you actually don't need to. Your minimum damage kills him, so you killed him.
Okay.
All right.
Soften him up for you.
Yes. Okay. The hunting Zayadana.
Zayadana is going to move up behind Aguilar and glaive on this remaining guy.
Before you do that, this goblin gets to shoot, and he shoots. This is okay.
All right, and boom! Oh, no dice.
No dice. Sorry to hear it. Okay. Then Castinus and Heraeus, Gandara.
So Castinus will attack the one that he's engaged with.
Okay. Miss.
That one's already dead, isn't it?
Yeah, that one's dead.
Dead. That's already dead. Yeah, Castinus. The one you were engaged with was killed.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right.
So there are only 2 left.
Yeah, there's only 2 left. Yeah.
Skandara is going to move over to here. Oops, I'm sorry, that's not
shoot this one.
Skandara. And yeah, well, I think this one I have probably the clearest shot on is this one. I'm guessing.
Yeah,
or whoever's not engaged.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
So shoot that one, and Heraeus hasn't acted yet. So go ahead, Skandara.
Yeah.
This is, gosh, John.
Prime day for archery.
Higher than 10, yeah. Yeah, seriously. All right, Heraeus, you're up.
Heraeus is going to move down to that goblin and introduce the goblin to his sword. Yes. Oh, only 2 damage.
Oh, no. The goblin is still alive. Okay.
Oh.
Good news is they're not giant dragonflies.
Right.
That's right. Right. Okay. Jenna?
She will shoot the wounded one.
He isn't. Oh, but she's got precise shooting, so she can shoot it at -4. Yep. And she hits it and kills it. Boom.
Nice.
Okay. Higlak is chilling. Mandonio chilling. Got 1 surviving goblin. He drops his bow and attacks. Short sword and a desperate stab at Heraeus. Oh! Oh!
But he's at a -2 though because he's faltering.
Okay, he has the killing blow lined up, and then his nerve breaks when Heraeus gives him that 1,000-yard paladin stare, and he like lowers the sword, doesn't make the hit. Oh man. Okay. Then Avaro is up.
Man, that morale really made a difference.
That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The -2 is a big difference.
Yeah.
Avaro will move into contact and attack him.
Okay. And Avaro hits AC. Everybody is attacking Aguilar. This is hilarious. I don't know how that happened.
Welcome to the rolling a 9 on a D20 family.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a lot of those rolls.
All right. So the goblin his weapon and surrenders and wets himself. So. All right. So this is a good stopping point because it's 1 a.m. You've just won the fight, and we'll kick off next session. It will be 2:10 p.m. on the 4th of Acevelin, and you have one goblin prisoner that you can interrogate.
Yeah, and we didn't take any damage. This was actually a good fight in the sense that we were disciplined and methodical.
I was going to say that this fight went exactly according to plan. We had rear guard and flanking guard. We were completely prepared in case anything else came our way.
Yeah, and then the advancing shield wall with the
friend. Yeah,
our tactics was spot on.
The only drawback was the massive number of missed shots. Yeah, but we can weather it.
Yeah, that happens.
But that's all right because we were like the boa constrictor.
Yeah, I mean, getting that AC up that high was to where I needed 20s to hit you made it pretty tough, and they didn't have precise shooting to shoot through you. So, yeah. All right. Well, great game, guys. Good job. You've kind of re-cleared a lot of the dungeon at this areas that you'd previously been in. So next session will be an action-packed session that starts with you guys in the Buried Temple.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, gentlemen. Right. I will see you then. Have a great night.
You too. Thanks.
You too.
Good game.
Good game.
Cheers.
Woo! Grey Brotherhood.